Good morning. It is time for some baseline basketball by Powder Blue Sports. Having my coffee. So baseline came to mind in the last week or so because John had written me an email as he was working on some ideas for baseline basketball, and it got me kind of thinking about it. And I decided this morning was the perfect time to play. So I have the 1983-84 season. Absolutely loved this 76ers team. The 76ers are my favorite basketball team. This particular era as a kid, I just love this team. I loved it when they drafted Charles Barkley, just flat. Love this team. Moses Malone, Dr. J, Andrew Toney, Maurice Cheeks, and Bobby Jones are the key scorers. And of course, the Dallas Mavericks come in here, 4 games above 500. Mark Aguirre, Ron Blackman, Cummings, Davis, and Vincent. So how I do this slightly differently than my peers. Of course, this is our offense defense. This is the type of scoring. And of course, this is the score chart. And then I roll at the end of the period. I'll roll to see which of the scorers scores the high. So I don't do it for every segment. So let's say, for instance, in segment 4, there's a 14-point segment. I would then roll this to see which of those players gets those points. And that keeps the scoring a little more realistic. It's a little high scoring in some senses. Not every team has that. But a team, with Dr. J, which I know these distribution numbers are good, but I do see guys on average getting a little too high. So here we go. And Dallas starts off 4 minutes into the action. Oh, by the way, the Dallas have a +3 CP points. Dallas has +3, and Philly, their CP SRS is +6. So Philly's got a little more points to play with here, right? And again, I'm just going to give them pluses all the way down the line until that 6 points is gone. And of course, Dallas will get +3 until that's gone. So here we go. We're rolling. We're going to be looking at the offense of Dallas. They're going to score 12. 12 is paint. Paint 7 is paint 10 points. So Dallas will score 10 plus 1. So they have 11 points in their first segment. Very nice. Again, it's easier just to roll lots of dice and save precious time. It's going to be defense. Dallas's defense, we're going to be looking at 5-6. 6 is going to be paint. And Dallas's paint defense 10 is 13. So we're going to get 13 plus 1. We're going to score 14. We're up by 3 after 4 minutes. And then I score my segments based on time gone. So for instance, the 4 minutes gone at the 8-minute mark, it would be 11-14 after 4 minutes. Then 4 minutes later, then 4 minutes later. So basically, it's how much points have been scored in that 4 minutes is how I'm scoring it. All right, here we go, Dallas. Dallas is looking at their offense again. Damn, 15 is paint. Offense 5 for them, 8 more. Okay, that's okay. Plus 1, they got 9. And again, we're going to have a nice bonus beyond them here in a minute with our SRS offense for us. Hallelujah. 8, 10. 10 on us is paint. And we're going to be looking at 7 in the paint is 11 more. With a plus 1, we scored 12. We are up 26-20. Things are looking good. And I won't worry about checking scoring until I get finished with the period. And then, like official scoring, they would let you know who's leading in points at the end of the first quarter. Okay, 4 is going to be the defense. So we're going to be looking at our defense. 10-15. We're going to give up paint. 6. 6 paint for us is 9. And they're going to score 10. Total for them is 11, 21, 30. They're going to score 30 points in the first quarter. That's a damn fine quarter. Won't be enough, though, against my Phillies. 76, my Phillies. Oh, defense 9. Defense 9 is paint, and we're looking at 7 on the paint. Is 10 more. Plus 1. It's 11. We're going to score 26. See here, 6, 7. 37. We're up by 7. And who's going to get the most points for the segment? We're going to look at 12. 12 is Cheeks. So Cheeks is going to score the 14. So up here where it says 14, I put Cheeks. And that's not how much he scored in that segment. That's how much he scored. So he's leading the team in the first segment. So, okay, here we go. I mean, in the first quarter. All right, so it's 30 to 37, and Philadelphia starts the second. Let's see if we can run away here. It's going to be defense 6. Defense 6 is paint, and 8. 8 is 11. So we're going to get 11 in the paint again. Moses Malone having a field day. That's 12 points. So we're looking really strong now. We've already got almost 50 points. They're going to be looking at offense. They're going to be looking at 12. 12 is paint, and they're going to be looking at 4 in the paint. Not very good. 6. Holy cow. And they've used up all of their... So this 6 is all they score. Holy cow. They're in deep trouble, folks, as we are about to plow under the Dallas Mavericks. Offense, 4 for us is paint. Dang, I thought we might get a rare arc. That would have been epic. 8 for us. 8 is 12 points in the paint plus 1. Another 13 for us. We are tearing up Dallas here at home. They're going to look at offense. 9 is paint for them. 7 is 10. And not bad for them. And we're going to get defense. So we're looking at their defense. 14 is free throw. Shoot. Free throw 7 for us is 5. So we're going to see 5 plus 1. 6 more scored at the line. Most of that scored at the line over that 4-minute period. And they're going to get defense 4. Paint. Whew, almost an arc again. 6 in the paint is 9. No more modifiers for them. So they're going to score 20. Wow, they're going to score 19-25. So at the half, they are going to have 55 points. We're going to score 25-31. And at the half, we're going to have 68 points. Folks, Philly running away with this. Let's go ahead and roll and see who got the high in that period. Oh, I forgot to do Dallas in the first. Let's do Dallas first for the first period. Holy cow, 17, nobody. So they didn't have any of that. That explains why they only scored 30. And we got 10, 11 for us. That's going to be Dr. J. So Dr. J is going to get that 13. Wow. So Cheeks had 14 in the first period, and Dr. J has 13 high in the second, right? Now that could be their high for the first half, right? All I'm saying is I'm just looking up key, right? So, right now in the game, Cheeks would be leading. Oh, I got to do Dallas second period. Who's leading for Dallas? 10. Aguirre. That makes sense. And Aguirre, what's the highest total? It's going to be 11. So, or in that period, yeah, Aguirre. So Aguirre at halftime would be leading their team with 10. Cheeks would be leading us at halftime with 14. And of course, Dr. J with 13. Right? So there we go. All right, starting it off, we're going to get the ball to start third. And we're going to be looking at our offense, and it's going to be 6 is free throw. Free throw for us, 7. 7 free throw is 5. Wow. And we do not have any more bonuses. 5 for us. Okay. They're going to get offense. 8, 9. They're going to be in the paint, and they're going to get 6 in the paint. They're going to score 9. They might start a little rally here. I don't like that. I don't like that. Philadelphia in the second. It's going to be defense. Defense 11 is paint, and we're going to be looking at 3 in the paint. 4, they hold us to 4. Second half, they had a rally in the locker room. They decided they wanted to come out and play some defense. So it's going to be our team defense. 9 is paint, and we're going to give up 5 in the paint. We're going to give up just 8, but they're having the better of us here in the third. And the final segment for Philly in the third period, third quarter, it's going to be defense again. 12 is paint, and their 8 in the paint is 11. They're going to give us 11. That's our best of the period. And they're going to get offense. Damn, 9 is paint, 7, 10 more for them. They're going to win this period, folks. 18, 20, see 19, 27 points for them in this period. And that's going to give them, let's see here, 12, 82 points in the total in the game. We're going to get 20. Ooh, we scored 20. That is by far our worst. And we're at 88. Folks, they have closed the gap. It is 88-82. Dallas in our house fights back in the third. Big deal here. Let's find out who scored the most for Dallas in the third, if anyone. It's going to be 9. 9 is going to be Aguirre, so Aguirre's going to get another 10. So there it is, folks. Mark Aguirre has got 20 points on the night. Let's go ahead and find out who's doing the damage in the third for us. And I would expect it to be nobody, as low scoring as that was for us, 11. But it is going to be Dr. J, so Dr. J is going to get another 11. Remember, I pick the high. I roll and pick the high. So that means Dr. J in the game has 24 points going into the fourth. Maurice Cheeks has 14, and Aguirre has 20. So we know who the highs are in this game, right? Okay. All right, Dallas is going to get to start. Actually, Dallas is down by 6. I think I'll roll second for Dallas as for drama. So Dallas is going to get to roll second. Philly is going to be looking at the defense of Dallas. It's going to be 12. 12 is paint, and 10. Paint 10 for them is 13. That is going to kill them. Cannot give up 13 to us when we already have 6-point advantage going into the quarter. They are going to get 10, paint, 2. Oh, my Lord. They scored 2, so our defense says we've had enough of that. And that's it. Game is basically over, I think. It's going to be defense, 9, paint, and 9 is, they're going to give up 12 more. Oh, we're killing them. We're going to run them out of the building, baby. And for us, it's for them, excuse me, for them it's going to be offense, 12 is paint, 6 is 9, not good enough. Again, Dallas was only 4 points above 500. Our team was 22 games above 500, of course. We're going to be looking at defense against us. 8, we're going to be free throw line, and 5. We're going to score 3 in the final 4 minutes. We're only going to score 3. Those must have come on fouls, obviously. And then our defense is going to show up here, 11 paint, and 6. They're going to get only 9 against us in the final segment. They're going to score 20. And that's going to give them 102 points. In real life, they averaged 110. Right? So not too bad. 102, we held them way down. And we're going to get 10, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 28 for us in the fourth. And 28, that's going to be 16, 116 for us. And we scored 108 points a game. Gave up 105. These guys scored 110, gave up 110. So you can see it came out almost perfectly. They scored 102, which is 3 points off our defense. We scored 116, which is 6 points better than their defense. And that's pretty sweet. So there it is. Philly's going to win this game 116 to 102. This has been Baseline Basketball by Powder Blue Sports. Oh, wait, we got to get our high scorers. So let's see who the scorer was for Dallas. 16. Oh, so none of their studs showed up in the fourth, and that makes sense. They only scored 20 points, so they're basically their studs were shut down. And we're going to get 7, 8. 8 is going to be Moses Malone. Beautiful. Malone shows up in the fourth, dominating the boards, playing defense. Malone's going to score 13. So Cheeks, let's just write down our leaders. Dr. J would lead this game with 24, so it's going to be Dr. J, 24, Cheeks with 14, and Malone with 13, right? Now, technically, you would roll for all of these and tally them up. So Dr. J, 24, Cheeks, 13. That's a little low, but again, I've had some highs that were just difficult for me to swallow. And Aguirre's their high. with 20. And Aguirre doesn't show up in the fourth according to the way I'm doing it. But at least, again, we get scores that are brilliant, 116 to 102. Again, we had a +6 CP SRS. They had a +3. I used those up as just in linear fashion. And there you have it. We had a 37-point first quarter. Then we had a 31-point second quarter. We got handled in the third quarter, only 20. And then we scored 28 in the fourth. They go 30, 25, 27, and 20. All right, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.